Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. Now, very quickly, before we do get into today's video, I do want to let you guys know that I will be hosting another member shark card giveaway tonight on my channel during a live stream. So for all of you guys that aren't aware, I have now enabled channel memberships on my channel, which will allow you guys to receive a bunch of perks from myself, including being entered into weekly giveaways. I'll follow you guys back on any social media platform, as well as adding you guys on PS4 or Xbox. Plus, I'll make sure you guys are able to join any of my GTA 5 crews, which are usually full of players. So like I said, there is a bunch of perks that you guys can receive from becoming a member on my channel. So if you guys are thinking about becoming a member on my channel, there will be a link down low in the description right at the top, or you guys can click the blue join button right next to the subscribe button. However, with that being said, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware, last week I did put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money in GTA 5 online, which a bunch of you guys really seem to enjoy, as there was at least one method all of you guys could grind out and stack a ton of money in no time. However, truth be told, some of the methods have been updated or have been changed from that video, so I thought I'd go ahead and make somewhat of an updated version to that video, seeing as so many of you guys really did enjoy it. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this video, all I ask is you guys do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so coming in for the very first money making method, and that is by completing this week's brand new time trial known as LSIA, which only takes a couple minutes and can earn you guys a very nice $100,000. Okay, so this week's time trial is called LSIA, as I mentioned in the intro, and it is located at the international airport on top of this car park. Now, the great thing about this time trial, as you guys can see, it has a part time of only 1 minute 43, and this week's time trial is surprisingly easy. I know it's much more easy than the previous few weeks that you guys have been trying them, so hopefully all of you guys will be able to complete this straight away. Now, as always, I prefer to do these on motorcycles. The 2 motorcycles that I would suggest for this one are the Bati 801 or the Hakuchu. I'm going to be using the Bati 801 in this video. However, if you guys just prefer supercars over bikes, then this time trial this week is easily doable in like a T20 or a Banshee or a Zentorno. So I would suggest trying it on a motorbike first, and then if you can't do it on a motorbike, try it out with a supercar. I actually had a friend who completed this week's time trial in an armored Karuma. I have another friend who also completed his time trial with 10 seconds to spare at the end, which is humongous for a time trial. So it's such a big gap to mess up. As you guys will see, I end up messing up a few times in my run, and I'm still able to complete it very easily. Hopefully all of you guys are able to do the same. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be using the Bati 801 in this video. So the first thing you guys want to do, as soon as you arrive at the time trial, you want to start the time trial. As soon as you've started it, press pause and then go ahead and mark up the finish line, just so you guys have a waypoint as soon as you guys do this first little obstacle. Now, once you've set the waypoint, hold down Y or triangle to respawn, just so you can restart the race. As soon as you've done that, you want to have your bike lined up with this little ramp, pull a wheelie and then jump straight off this ramp. Now from here, pull a wheelie instantly to increase your speed and try and get up to max speed again. Now on this road, there won't be that much traffic when you start this time trial, so you want to take another left onto the oncoming road. Now try and stay onto the inner side of the left side of this road so you can dodge those cars, and now you're going to switch over to the right lane and try and pop a wheelie to increase your speed as much as you can. Now from here, surprisingly, there isn't that much traffic at all, and this is very self-explanatory. From here, all you're doing is basically following the waypoint. Just try and concentrate on holding wheelies and try and avoid oncoming traffic for this point. Now when you reach this point, you can cross over to the right side as I do. As you guys can see, I messed up and whacked into a truck there, losing some seconds. However, this time trial is so straightforward and easy. As long as you guys are able to pull a few wheelies every couple seconds, you should be able to smash this within time. Now when you approach this point, you'll be going up like somewhat of a little mini hill. You do want to watch out holding wheelies, because as you're about to see in a second, I end up getting some major air time and losing out some seconds. So you could hold down A or X on the PlayStation, can lean forward while you go up those little mini hills, just so you don't pull a wheelie and end up failing or falling off your bike. Now I would suggest staying on the right side so you don't have any oncoming cars, and there is actually a bike lane on this road as you're about to see, so it's very easy and straightforward. One of the most annoying things about time trials, trust me, is the oncoming traffic for some of them, where you have to dodge cars and it's near enough impossible. This week is so easy and straightforward. Whether you do it at daytime or nighttime, this road here leading towards Blaine County only has one car in between them at times, so as you can see, I'm so confident I'm crossing over into the other lane. But like I said, you don't even have to hold down wheelies for an extra long amount of time, and you should notice the finish line here on the left. As soon as you crash into it, do watch out, because you are going to crash into a wall and go flying like that. However, moving on to the second best money making method, and this is my personal best money making method this week that I've been using all week long, and that is by making the most out of the dispatch missions, which are currently offering you guys double money and double RP. Now, I have seen a ton of you guys very confused on what is the best way to actually maximize your payout from these missions, as well as how these payouts work and what is actually the best mission. So I thought I'd quickly break down this information for you guys, so you guys can also make the most amount of money from these missions in the time spent on the game. Okay, so the very first thing worth mentioning, these brand new missions cannot be played solo, unfortunately. So you guys will need one other player or 3 other players if you guys would like to earn all the bonuses if you guys are going to be playing these missions. But don't worry, I do have tons of active players in my community, always up for grinding money and helping each other out. So if you guys don't have that many friends that do play GTA 5 online, do be sure just to leave a comment underneath this video with your gamer tag or your PSN, and you might be better off leaving what time zone you play in, as you're more likely to get more replies if you do play in the same time zone as somebody else. Now, the second most important factor that you guys do want to take into account is the time that you guys spend in the mission. This is one of the biggest factors that is going to work out your final payout from that mission. So I have put together this graph to make it very clear for you guys, in case you have to come back to this video at a later date, showing exactly how much of the percentage of pay you guys will be earning depending how long you spend in the mission. So if you guys aren't aware, every single mission in the game is capped at a max pay that you guys can earn. So to earn 100% of that pay, you guys basically have to spend a minimum of 15 minutes in the mission, and that will bag you guys 100% of the payout every single time. However, if you guys spend between 1 minute to 2 minutes in the game, it will earn you guys 12.5, between 2 to 3 minutes is 25%, 3 to 4 minutes is 37.5%, 4 to 6 minutes is 50%, 6 to 8 minutes you'll earn 60%, 8 to 10 minutes you'll get 70%, 10 to 12 minutes 80%, 12 to 15 minutes 90%, and like I said, if you spend a minimum of 15 minutes you'll be earning 100% of the payout. So if you want to do some very quick maths, to earn the most amount of money in the time spent on the game, you're better off completing these missions in just a little bit over 4 minutes, because by doing so you're going to be earning 50% of the payout. However, you're not going to be spending 7.5 minutes in the mission, which would be required if you want to earn 100% of the payout by waiting 15 minutes. So we're going to be saving ourselves practically 3.5 to 4 minutes every time we play a mission, and we're going to be earning more in the long run. Now, you guys will also have the option to earn a ton of bonuses in the game by doing a few extra things. So make sure first of all that you guys always put the missions on hard, so you get that 1.5 extra cash and RP. I will tell you guys the best mission to play in just a second, or the best few missions, but all of these missions are very easy, so there should be no reason why any of you guys have to play them on anything else besides hard. Now, by completing the mission with at least 2 players in the same crew, you will be getting rewarded with a bonus 20% RP. Also, by completing the mission with at least 2 players that are friends, you're going to be receiving an additional 10% RP boost. And finally, the biggest RP boost that you guys will be able to add is by completing the mission on free aim. By completing the mission on free aim, so you don't have auto aim turned on, you're going to be getting an additional 25% boost in RP. Now, you guys will also have the option to increase the cash earned by getting more players into the game. These don't have to be friends or crew members, but by getting one other player into the mission, you're going to be earning 10% more cash, which you'll have to do every single time, because you do need a minimum of 2 players in all of these missions. However, by getting a 3rd player, you guys will be getting 20% more money. However, by getting a 4th player into your game, you're going to be earning 30% more money. Now, that other player doesn't have to do anything. He can just be in your game going AFK, and he's going to increase the payout for everyone by 30%. So it is definitely worth leaving a comment down below, putting together a good little group of you guys that you can just smash these missions out back to back, because you really don't need 4 players to complete these missions. all of these missions can be done solo. However, like I said, just get your friends to go AFK and make sure they don't die and the mission will not fail. Now, like I did mention, all of these missions are extremely easy to someone like myself that has been playing GTA 5 online for a while. However, there is a select few missions that are much more easier than the other ones. Now, what these missions will basically entail is you guys just going ahead and taking out a contact and then losing the cops, and that is practically the mission done. So if you guys own a Deluxo, an Oppressor, a Vigilante, a Kunjali tank, an APC, a Kuruma, any armored vehicle, then this mission is practically a walk in the park. As crazy as it sounds, possibly the hardest mission out of all of these is the one that you can see on screen right now, the very first dispatch mission, where you have to make your way inside of the police station and then assassinate a target, and then like you guys can see on screen, all you have to do is leave the area and the mission is complete. So a massive tip I'm going to give you guys when playing this mission: when you make your way into the police station, simply pull up your interaction menu, be hovering over your snacks, and every time a police officer shoots you, just simply go ahead and spam your snacks and you guys will never be able to die, which is like a little mini cheat code in these contact missions. So for spending just over 6 minutes with 4 players in this mission, we was able to earn over $38,000, which is very nice indeed, but also earned a very nice 5,500 RP. Now, the second dispatch mission is exactly the same as this mission. We have to make our way to another area. Instead of a police station, it's the Merryweather headquarters. We have to just simply go ahead and take out another target, which is located in the room at the top of the Merryweather building. Now, like I said, if you guys own a Deluxo or any armored car, you can simply just drive all the way up these stairs right to the door and take the target out. You really don't have to spend time taking out all the targets around the Merryweather base. Of course, if you guys want to earn extra RP, you're more than welcome to do so. But like I said, if you guys are like me and you like to get things done in the quickest amount of time possible, just make your way straight to the office, assassinate a target, and that's the mission done. So once again, an extremely easy mission that all of you guys, I'm sure, will be able to complete straight away. Now this time, instead of spending 6 minutes in the mission, we spent a minimum of 8 minutes. However, we only had 3 players this time, and we still able to earn a very nice $42,000 as well as over 6,000 RP. So despite having less players this mission, by spending a bit more time in the game, like I said, we were still able to earn more than the previous mission. However, the next dispatch mission, Dispatch 3, does come into the category of the super easy missions that I mentioned right at the start of the video. You guys will see in just a second. I complete this mission within 10 seconds of arriving at the DZ. Now, as you guys can see on screen, this one is located at the airport, and all of the targets are in one hangar. So if you guys have a homing launcher, or like me on screen at the Luxo, all you have to do is park right in front of them, spam the hell out of all the rockets, and then bang, you guys will notice the target will be assassinated within seconds. All you have to do is drive away, and from here the mission is complete. Hands down, if not the easiest mission, it's definitely one of the easiest missions. Now from here, I just went ahead and parked up on top of this roof to spend a minimum of 6 minutes in the mission, like I mentioned. And just to prove to you guys that having extra players in your mission really does take into account your payout, as you guys can see, we did receive 33k for this mission and over 5,000 RP for spending 6 minutes in the mission with 3 players. However, the next mission, Dispatch 4, is practically identical to Dispatch 1, where you have to go into a police station. This time, all you have to do is go inside of a recycling plant, take out the target and leave. So it's no point me spending too much time on this one. So what I thought I'd go ahead and do is prove to you guys that each player in your mission really does take into account the final payout you guys will be receiving. So in this mission, there was only 2 of us, and we spent a minimum of 6 minutes in the mission, and we received $30,000 as well as 5,000 RP. However, moving on to the next one, Dispatch 5, this is once again another very easy mission. All you have to do is assassinate a bunch of different targets located around Los Santos. Now, there is one catch to this mission. As soon as you guys do assassinate the very first target, you guys will get greeted with a countdown until you have to assassinate all the other targets. So if you guys are looking to get a time limit on this mission so you can earn a bigger payout, do make sure that you don't take out the first target straight away. However, you do get a full-blown 7 minutes to take out the rest of the targets, and they are very close to each other. server. So like I said, the majority of you guys will be able to do this one straight away. Now if you guys do take out the targets very quickly and you're like 10 seconds or 20 seconds away from hitting a certain benchmark that you can increase your payout, then what you guys can do on the very last target is simply just stay in the area. As long as you guys don't leave the area of the final target, then you guys can run down the clock as much as you want. So like I said, these are a perfect style of missions for you guys that like to go AFK, eat your dinner, watch some YouTube videos in the background and still be getting paid. However, by completing the mission with only 2 of us and by spending a minimum of 12 minutes in the mission, we was able to earn a very nice $45,000 as well as an insane 8,800 RP, and that wasn't even the max you could potentially earn. Like I said, the max would be 15 minutes. We just done 12 minutes, so I can prove to you guys in the video exactly how the payouts are working. However, moving into the 6th and final dispatch mission out of all of these new missions, and I've got to say this is hands down the easiest mission out of the lot. It's a very close call between this one and the one based in the hangar. However, they are both extremely easy, and for the amount of money that you guys are going to be earning, you definitely have to get on them tonight. So just like all of the previous missions where we had to assassinate targets, all of these targets are basically in vehicles driving right behind each other. So as you guys can see on screen, the 3 targets will be leaving from like the airport area. All you guys have to do is get lined up behind them. If you guys own any armored car, just pull out a sticky bomb, or like I said, an oppressor or deluxo, just simply lace them with bullets, because they are based all in lorries or trucks, so they're not going to be driving anywhere in a rush. However, as you guys can see, after a few rockets you should be able to take out all of these targets very quickly, and from here it's up to you how much you want to earn depending how long you want to spend in the game. Now this mission, like I said, is hands down possibly the easiest because it's over so goddamn quickly. As you guys can see, less than a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and this mission is complete. So completing this mission with only 2 players and spending 11 minutes in the game, we was able to earn a very nice $40,000 as well as a very nice 7,500 RP, which like I said, we could have increased much more by filling out the lobby with other players or spending a few more minutes in the game. But like I always say in all my videos, I am aware that we're all different levels, we're all different ranks, and we all have a different amount of friends that we can get online. So by me fully breaking down all of the payouts like this, you guys can work out what suits you guys best, so you can all make the most amount of money in the shortest period of time. However, moving into the 3rd best money making method, and this is actually going to be a collection of a bunch of different methods that all of you guys can grind out as of right now, depending what suits you guys best. So if you guys own any of the special cargo warehouses, the hangars, or the biker businesses, right now is the time to be selling and filling them up, as Rockstar Games are also offering you guys double money on all of these businesses. So I have done a full money guide on all 3 of these different businesses, the hangars, the cargo warehouses, and the biker businesses. So down low in the description, I'll leave a link to all of those money guides going into full detail on how you guys can fill up your businesses in the quickest amount of time with the least amount of stress. However, coming in for the 4th and final best money making method, and that is by combining the VIP challenges with the VIP work in the quickest way to earn the most amount of money. Now I will say, to be consistently making money with this method, you guys will need one other associate, so do be sure to leave a comment down below with your gamer tag or your PSN and say I am CEO or you need a CEO, because this way can earn you guys a ton of money and doesn't require a lot of work, as it's pretty much a semi AFK method. And if I'm honest with you, I've actually been grinding at this method for the past month or so with a bunch of my crew members. They will vouch for me that this has been working very well for all of them, and I've literally been able to make millions from this. So not only am I going to be showing you guys by far the best method to complete this VIP work, but the method I'm going to be showing you is practically AFK, and it is legit. I must add this is no GTA 5 money glitch or RP glitch. So this method is going to be a combination of a few different things. It's not as straightforward as coming online and just doing VIP work. Nope, we are actually going to be combining 2 different types of VIP work. We're actually going to be doing a VIP work and simultaneously starting a VIP challenge at the right time, so we're able to maximize the amount of money we can gain from this. Now also, I'm going to show you guys by far the best methods, so you can practically do both the challenge and the work AFK, which is the main part of this method. But then also, do make sure you watch this video right until the end, because I'm actually going to be showing you guys how you can increase this so you can earn an extra 10k from practically doing nothing every 15 15 minutes, as well as an extra 200 RP every 45 seconds, which when you look at the grand scheme of things is a shit ton of RP. I have never ranked up so quick in my entire GTA 5 career. Like honestly, this method would be extremely good if it was just for pure money, but the fact that we earn so much RP as well, you really have no reason to complain. Okay, so as I'm sure most of you guys probably know by now, a really good way to make money on GTA 5, however not really a quick way but a long-term way, is to fill up your warehouses with crates. I actually done a big 45-minute guide on the best way to maximize your profit from the warehouses. However, one of the most tedious and annoying things about this method is you have to be in a public session with a bunch of other players, and you actually have to play the game, like as far as delivering trucks, shooting AIs, or even investing your money. And so there's no real guarantee of you even making money from this method. And if you guys are like me and you've been grinding these warehouses out for the past few weeks, honestly this new method just feels like a big breath of fresh air being blown into your face. Just no stress at all, no loading menus, you don't need any friends with a certain level of skill. You can literally get a level 1 on here and just be grinding insane money with him. So as I did mention, this works in both invite only or a public session. However, like I said, you don't want to always do it invite only. You might be better off sometimes just doing this in a public session, as it's so easy and so straightforward. You can literally grind it for like 10 minutes, 2 hours, 5 hours. This is the best thing about this method. Once you have it implanted in your brain, you can do it whenever you like, however you like, and as many times as you like. So I will actually cover the main differences if you actually grind this method in a public session or an invite only. There is a few slight disadvantages and advantages of doing them in different sessions. However, overall you'll be earning a good amount of money. So it really is just grinding at this method based around how you are playing the game at the time. Okay, so first things first, you guys want to go ahead and obviously register as a CEO or a VIP so you're able to launch any VIP work or challenge. Now if you guys are very new to GTA 5 and you're still even unable to do this, all you guys want to do is leave a comment down below underneath this video with your PSN or your gamer tag and just say need CEO. I'm sure it won't take that long until you get some replies. So once you guys are in a free roam session and you've registered as a CEO, you now want to hire one associate. That's all you guys will need, is one associate. So I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys have at least one friend or one crew member that you can invite to do this with, or as I just mentioned a minute ago, you guys can just look in the comment section down below and find yourself an associate, or you can leave a comment yourself and say I'm a CEO looking for an associate on whatever console you're on. Nonetheless, the majority of the time, if I'm going off personal experience, if you guys just want to go into a public session and just spam out invites to random players, you don't even need this player to be good, you just need him to join your CEO. So it's very easy to get someone to join your CEO. Coming from someone that actually plays GTA 5 daily, I've sent out a bunch of invites to random people every time and I always get people joining my session, and I'm able to do this method with them straight away, no hesitation. Of course, it's always best to do it with a friend, but like I said, if you guys have no friends or whatsoever that play GTA 5, don't worry, you won't be missing out on any friend bonuses or anything like that you usually earn from doing contact missions. So going off feedback from my previous money guides, you guys seem to really like it when I start these money guides as if I just jumped on GTA 5 for the first time on the day. So as you guys can see on screen, I'm outside my office, the Maze Bank office right now. I've got a crew member to become an associate, so now he's an associate. What you guys want to do, the first thing you guys want to launch is go down to VIP challenges and you want to start most wanted. And as I did mention earlier, of course everyone now knows different work and different challenges. However, it's the method we're going to be using to complete this which just makes this method so goddamn easy, you really can't complain. So as you guys can see, I actually started most wanted from outside of my office. You guys don't have to do this. The reason why I'm doing it for the video is just so you guys can clearly see a bit of a route on how I actually get to the location that we have to, that the police won't be able to get us. So if you guys have never done this before and you're completely baffled with what's going on right now, most wanted is a challenge between you and the fellow organization members to survive the longest with a 5-star wanted level. However, I remember back in the day, I started this unexpectedly on one of my friends trying to troll him so he can get 5 stars after him, and he ended up just driving and he ended up discovering this little location which I'm going to show you on screen right now that is just the perfect AFK spot to complete this straight away without any stress. So all you want to do as I'm doing on screen, follow this train track, keep driving straight, and then we're going to park up just on the right side of this train track where the police won't be able to get us. The great thing about this, like I said, it's perfectly legit. As you guys can see, we just found the perfect spot to avoid the cops getting us without using any glitches, any wall breaches or any exploits like that. I'm going to pull it up once again so you guys can see the exact location that I am, but nonetheless, this is it. From here we don't have to waste time driving around wasting bullets on enemies. We literally just park up and sit back, watch some YouTube videos, eat our food, crack some jokes, and we are getting paid.
paid. This is why I've got to say it is by far one of the best, if not the best method right now to farm some insane money from. And I must also add, this is only the first part to this method. There is still another part to come, which will be increasing our money, which will be earning us more money. And also, in case you guys forgot from the intro, I'm also going to be showing you how you can increase and earn some bonuses whilst you're just doing this. So as you guys can see on screen right now, as soon as the challenge is over, it only takes 10 minutes for sitting AFK, we receive a nice 21k. Now if that wasn't good enough, like I said, as soon as that finishes, all you guys want to do is drive up to where I am, pull up your interaction menu, go down to CREW, go down to VIP work this time, and then we want to start executive search. And then bang, as you guys can see, it starts straight away because we're already sitting in the executive search. Plus, we're still underground. Now, if you guys remember earlier on the video, I said a lot of people are going around in public sessions just doing crates. So, to be honest with you, the majority of people won't even acknowledge you in their session. We're actually in a public session right now, as you guys can see on screen. And we never actually got bothered once. And I've done this for a good 4 or 5 hours earlier today. So, if you guys remember, that's the reason why I started the most wanted challenge first rather than the executive search. Because once you guys start the most wanted challenge, you and your association will be put on passive mode. So even if players in your session want to come over and try bother you and kill you, they still won't be able to. So they'll end up giving up. By the time you get around to doing this executive search, it's more than likely they're going to think, fuck those guys, they're just in passive mode acting like bitches underground. And as you guys can see, exactly like my most wanted challenge just a second ago, I'm going to fast forward this gameplay, and as soon as 10 minutes passes, instead of getting 21k, we get a nice 25k this time, taking my total to 46k for just sitting AFK under a bridge. This is what I'm saying to you guys. When I emphasize how epic and sick this method is, I legit mean this is a sick method to farm out. And as you guys can probably see, all I done was drive 5 seconds back to the most wanted spot, pull up my interaction menu, go down to VIP challenges, bang, most wanted started again. And it is as simple as that. You can literally keep on repeating this process as much as you like. Now, this is good enough as it is. I was doing this method right here perfectly for weeks on end until recently I thought to myself, hold on a second. You guys know I'm the man when it comes to making legit money on this game. So we're even able to increase this by using our brain after the latest DLC. So what you guys are seeing right now is from my perspective, the CEO. However, if I switch things up and go to the associate's point of view, you guys will see that the associate is actually receiving an extra 5k every 15 minutes from CREW, literally just for being my bodyguard, as well as 200 RP every 45 seconds just for sitting next to me. So staying in my proximity, he receives 200 RP as well as 5k every 15 minutes. Now you're able to actually increase that 5k up to 10k very easily. So as you guys just saw on screen, my bodyguard ended up receiving 9k instead of 5k. And basically, to increase your CREW wages, all you have to do is basically do buy missions from your office. So every buy mission that you complete, if you guys don't know what a buy mission is, that's just when you go and get a crate and deliver it to your warehouse. Every time your associate helps you out with one of those, his wages will go up by $500. So by far the best thing to do straight away, as soon as you get on, whoever's the CEO, just do a few of those, because receiving an extra 10k every 15 minutes literally does add up very quickly. So as you can see on screen, as soon as we finish that most wanted again, I get another easy 21k, taking my total to a nice 66k already. However, for my associate, he's currently sitting on 86k because he received 2 CREW wages. Plus, if you guys want to work out the maths of 200 RP every 45 seconds, I can't even be bothered to work out the math. All I know, that equals a lot of RP. And as I did mention, I'm not lying when I say we was doing this in a public session. You can see these randoms running around our map. A few even tried to get near us, but like I said, when you're doing the most wanted, it looks like you're in passive mode. So there is very few people in the world that will literally just sit around and look at you for 10 minutes. But like I said earlier as well, most lobbies nowadays only have about 5 or 6, 7 people until people start backing out trying to find empty sessions. So if you do have like 1 or 2 people in your session, don't even bother backing out yet. What you can just try doing is driving more up the tunnel and then start an executive search. That's another great thing about this area. If you guys have played executive search before, you'll know that there's a few different locations in this spot that you can go and hold off. I believe the docks is one, Cypress Flats is another one, and obviously this tunnel where we are right now. So all in all of these executive search places are less than a mile to drive from that tunnel, as you guys can see on screen. literally here in a couple of seconds. Now I'm also going to fast forward this gameplay just to prove to you guys that we do receive another 25k. This is another great thing about this method. The payout never decreases or increases depending on how much you've done it or how long you've spent in certain locations. It is literally the same every single time, and because it's unlimited, as soon as we finish the executive search, bang, all we have to do is start up another most wanted, and that's another 45k in our bank. Now I know there's going to be a few of you guys watching this video like, alright, he's in a Kuruma, that's why you can do it, I can't afford a Kuruma. Nope, you don't need any particular car for that spot. As you guys can see, I'm going to rob an NPC car right here, back at the rooftop rumble garage, right next to the tunnel, pull up my interaction menu as soon as I'm in this car, start the most wanted. It's completely up to you whether you want to start the most wanted first before you head into the tunnel, or you can just head into the tunnel and start it from there. It doesn't make a difference. However, in my case, I prefer to start it from outside. If you do start it from outside, then you drive into there, you will get the odd one police officer coming down on foot, but you will never ever get a police car driving down towards you. You'll never get shot by any helicopters or any of that crap. So I've got to say, by far one of the best spots to hold out and lose the cops on this game. And the best thing about it for me is that it's legit. We don't have to use any glitches or any exploits. Now, if you guys remember back earlier on in the video, I did show you guys my associate receiving 9k every 15 minutes, and I did say you can increase that up to 10k. I'm about to prove so right now. As you're about to see in a second, my associate will receive wages from SecuroServe. However, this time it's going to be 10k instead of 9k. This is because he done 2 more buy missions for me, and considering some of these buy missions can be done in like 5 minutes, you are definitely better off doing a few of those first and then starting this grind. Now, as I did mention earlier, there is another way you can do this in an invite only session, just as good and just as easily. Of course, in public sessions, when you guys start executive search, you might just get a few jets rolling around and you cannot be asked with any of that headache, and you just want to get straight onto a money grind. So as you guys can see on screen, as soon as I spawn into my invite only session, you want to invite 2 players in, one to be your associate and another person to simultaneously be running their VIP work when you're doing yours. So for you guys that don't actually know how it fully works, only one player can be running a VIP work per session at any given time. So what you guys basically want to do in an invite only session is only have 2 organizations. So when they're running a VIP challenge, which is the 5-star most wanted, you guys want to go ahead and do the executive search. And because they're both 10 minutes long, as soon as you guys finish your executive search, they'll finish their most wanted challenge. So then you guys can go ahead and start the most wanted challenge, and then they can start the executive search. So definitely use the comment section down below if you don't have that many friends. By the way, I'm going to be setting up a brand new GTA 5 crew in the next week for all of you guys that are looking for an active GTA 5 crew. Do stay tuned for that. However, as you guys can see on screen, another 25k in an invite only session as soon as the executive search thing does finish. Now, another tip that I will also give quickly, if you guys do own a Kuruma, is no matter where you are on the executive search, always start the most wanted challenge, because you guys will be able to sponge a shit ton of bullets from the cops anyway driving towards the tunnel. So it's just going to save you guys time. So as you guys can see, we're at the campus right now in Los Santos. I start most wanted, simply press start to mark up the GPS of the tunnel in the area. So that's why I said earlier, if you guys are playing with noobs on GTA who have no idea where you're going or what you're doing, you can simply just mark it up or just drive them around, and it doesn't make a difference to you. You're still going to be getting paid in full. So there we go guys, an absolutely insane unlimited money and RP making method that you guys should definitely make the most of, working after the latest patches on PS4, Xbox One and PC. Another 21k in case you guys aren't watching the gameplay. However, if you guys have enjoyed this video and you do want to see me post more money making guides in the future, all I ask is you do drop a like down below. Also, do feel free to subscribe if you are new around here, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Also, if you guys do want some other money making guides, or if any of you guys are on LaazrGen, I will leave a link to the full playlist down below in the description of all of my work and money making methods. Nonetheless, that is going to do it from me guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and go get paid.